If change feels messy right now, good. That's not failure, that's transformation doing its job. And here's a truth most people don't tell you. Transformation isn't one big shiny before and after. It's not the glossy Instagram post with the perfectly lit new me reveal. It's a series of small deaths, moments where a job, a relationship, or even an old version of you quietly falls away. Sometimes it happens in an instant. You realize a friendship is one-sided. Sometimes it happens slowly. You wake up every day with that low-grade dread about going to work. Sometimes it's a habit you've carried for years, numbing with food, scrolling, Netflix, that you suddenly can't keep pretending isn't costing you something. Each of those endings can be uncomfortable, disorienting, even heartbreaking. But here's the part most people miss. Those small deaths are the heartbeat of real transformation. They're what makes space for the version of you that feels lighter, freer, more aligned than you've ever been. Without them, there's no room for the good stuff, the joy, the creativity, the peace you've been craving. So in this video, we're going to talk about why these endings are so important, how to handle them when they hit, and why walking through them instead of running from them is the key to creating the life you actually want. We've been sold this fantasy of transformation as a lightning bolt moment. One big epiphany, one brave choice, one instant shift. It makes for a great movie plot, but in real life, transformation is slower, messier, cyclical. It's a long string of doorways you walk through, over and over again. And here's the thing, every doorway asks you to leave something behind. Sometimes it's a belief, like I have to stay in this job because it's safe. Sometimes it's a habit, pouring your energy into everyone else and leaving nothing for yourself. Sometimes it's a role you've outgrown, the fixer, the overachiever, the person who says yes to everything. And walking through that doorway feels like loss, even when you know it's right. Think about the last time you knew something was over before you were ready to say it out loud. That limbo is one of the hardest places to be, and it's also where your next chapter starts. Here's my recurring doorway. I dive in head first. A job, a relationship, a project. I'm all in. I give my best ideas, my best energy, my extra hours, my whole heart. And for a while, it feels like it's paying off. Until I realize it's not giving back. It's misaligned, unsatisfying, and I'm left drained, wondering why I keep ending up here. I've seen this play out in friendships where I'm always the only one giving, in jobs where the praise comes easy but the pay never matches the work, even in creative projects where I'm working harder to keep them alive than they're working for me. Here's the truth I've learned, and maybe it's true for you too. If it doesn't give back, it doesn't get our all. That's not being cold, that's being aligned. It's deciding right now that this will be the last time you have to learn this particular lesson. Because your time, energy, and love are not infinite. And when you stop pouring them into what drains you, you finally have the capacity to pour them into what grows you. So many of us play this pattern out. Why? Because we were raised to believe that devotion and hard work always pay off. And sometimes they do. Where does your energy bloom? Where does it wither, no matter how much you give? You've felt that before, haven't you? The relationship that never quite clicks, no matter how many heart-to-hearts you have? The job that looks good on paper but leaves you counting the hours until Friday? The coping habit you know is holding you back, but you cling to it because it's familiar. These endings, these small deaths, are pruning. They cut away what can't grow with you. You don't see the blooms right away. Sometimes you just see empty branches. But something new is on its way, and transformation asks you to look closer. Let's talk about how to walk through these doorways without getting stuck in fear or regret. Step 1. Name what's ending. Clarity is a game changer. Say it out loud or write it down. This job is ending. This friendship is ending. This version of me is ending. You might not be able to leave tomorrow. It might take weeks, months, even years to fully step out of it. But you can pull back your energy now. You can start planning. You can decide this will be the last time you walk this loop. Step 2. Let yourself fully feel it. Not just emotionally, Notice it in your body. Is your jaw tight? Is your chest heavy? Knots in your stomach? Sit with it. Breathe into it. And then look back at the patterns. When has this happened before? What choices, beliefs, or fears kept you there? When you connect those dots, you give yourself the chance to fully feel, heal, and move on. Step 3. Let our woo-woo side joyously come out. Pull cards, meditate, journal, speak out loud to your guides, walk barefoot on the earth, and remember, you are supported by the universe, and no one can take that from you. Self-investment is the safest, most effective energy exchange there is. Way better than overgiving to something or someone that doesn't reciprocate just to feel secure. Step 4. Call in your future self. Act as if. Visualize your highest timeline, the version of you already living your dream life. See the details, how they move, how they speak, how they spend their mornings. Ask for support from your highest self, and then borrow their habits, their confidence, their joy. Step 5. Stay in motion. This doesn't mean hustling yourself into exhaustion. It means taking steady, aligned steps, sending the email, making the call, creating the thing. Some days it's 5 minutes, some days it's 5 hours. The point is, you keep showing up, because every action, intention, and effort is a signal to the universe, and they all count. So why would anyone willingly walk through all these endings and the discomfort that change brings? Because transformation changes you in ways nothing else can. Sometimes it's slow, like building muscle, incremental, almost invisible. And then one day, you look back and realize how far you've come, how much stronger you feel, how much more you trust yourself. Other times, it's a single blinding breakthrough, the kind that shifts your entire trajectory overnight. One lesson fully learned, one box checked for good. Yes, it can take years of dedication, failures, and trial runs. But in the blink of an eye, a single moment can flip the switch, and the life you've been working toward is suddenly yours. And when it happens, you'll see that every small death was worth it. If you're in the middle of change, protect your energy. Put it where it can grow. Keep showing up for what matters, even if no one sees the results yet, because the universe notices and your future self notices. And the life you've been imagining, it's already moving toward you. Your efforts will accelerate its arrival. If this resonated, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one transformation challenge you're facing right now, or a topic you'd like me to dive into in another video? And if you want more real talk, encouragement, and guidance on awakening and growth, subscribe and stay connected. We're in this together. If you remember nothing else from this video, remember this. Every small ending you survive is proof that you can handle the next one and thrive because of it.